Blue skies, dark past, a look at Azul, Brazil, land of samba, sunshine, and secrets. Beneath the vibrant surface, stories simmer, stories some would rather keep buried. This is the story of one such company, Azul Airlines, a name synonymous with affordable travel, but with a past shrouded in controversy. We're going to peel back the layers, expose the truth. This is a story about ambition, greed, and the human cost of corporate power. Buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Birth of a giant from humble beginnings to soaring ambitions. The story of Azul Airlines is one of vision, determination, and relentless ambition. It's a tale that begins in the heart of Brazil and soars to the skies, capturing the imagination of millions. 2008. The world watched as a new airline took flight in Brazil. It was a time of economic uncertainty, yet amidst the turbulence, Azul Airlines emerged, promising a new dawn in air travel. Azul, Portuguese for blue, promised a brighter future for air travel. The name itself evoked the vast, open skies and the endless possibilities that lay ahead. It was more than just a name, it was a vision. Founded by David Neeleman, an industry veteran with a vision. Neeleman was no stranger to the airline industry, having already made his mark with JetBlue in the United States. His dream for Azul was to revolutionize air travel in Brazil, making it more accessible and enjoyable for everyone. To connect people, make flying accessible. Early days were tough, competition was fierce, the Brazilian market was dominated by established giants, and breaking through required more than just a good idea. It required grit, innovation, and a relentless drive to succeed. But Azul was scrappy, determined. They embraced the challenge, turning obstacles into opportunities. Every setback was met with a renewed vigor, every challenge with a creative solution. They offered low fares, new planes, and friendly service. People responded. The promise of affordable, high-quality air travel resonated with the public, and soon, Azul flights were filled with eager passengers. Azul started small, but their ambition? Sky high. They didn't just want to be another airline. They wanted to redefine the entire experience of flying. From the moment passengers stepped on board, they were treated to a level of service and comfort that set Azul apart. They expanded their routes, added more planes. Each new destination was a testament to their growing influence and success. From major cities to remote towns, Azul connected Brazil like never before. Soon, Azul wasn't just surviving, it was thriving. The airline's rapid growth was a clear indication of its success. Passengers flocked to Azul, drawn by its promise of quality and affordability. But this rapid growth came at a cost. Behind the scenes, the pressure to maintain high standards and meet increasing demand was immense. The airline's success was built on the hard work and dedication of its employees, a cost hidden from the public eye. The boardroom decisions, the strategic planning, and the relentless drive to stay ahead of the competition took a toll on everyone involved, a cost paid for in sweat, tears, and sometimes blood. The true story of Azul's rise is one of sacrifice and perseverance. It's a reminder that behind every success story, there are countless untold struggles and challenges. Climbing higher, Azul's meteoric rise and expansion. The next few years were a blur of success for Azul. From its humble beginnings, the airline quickly soared to new heights, capturing the hearts of travelers across Brazil and beyond. They became the largest airline in Brazil. Domestic flights weren't enough, international routes opened up. The airline's ambition knew no bounds, and soon, Azul was connecting Brazil to the world. Europe, the US, South America. Azul's presence was felt across continents, making it a global player in the aviation industry. Azul's blue and yellow planes were everywhere, awards piled up. The airline's distinctive branding became synonymous with excellence and reliability. Best airline in South America, best low-cost carrier. The accolades kept coming, cementing Azul's reputation as a leader in the industry. David Neeleman, the founder, became a celebrity CEO. His vision and leadership were credited with Azul's rapid ascent, the face of Brazilian innovation. Neeleman's story was one of entrepreneurial spirit and relentless drive, inspiring many in the business world. But behind the gleaming facade, cracks began to show, whispers of questionable practices. The airline's rapid growth came at a cost. Stories from employees, hushed but persistent, They spoke of a demanding work environment that pushed them to their limits, about grueling hours, relentless pressure, and safety concerns swept under the rug. The pursuit of excellence seemed to overshadow the well-being of those who made it possible. The pursuit of profit, it seemed, came before all else. Financial success was paramount, but at what cost? The airline's meteoric rise was now shadowed by the weight of its own ambition. Passengers, unaware of the internal struggles, continued to flock to Azul for its affordable fares and extensive network. The airline's customer service was praised, but behind the scenes, the story was different. Training sessions were rigorous, and pilots were expected to maintain the highest standards. Yet the pressure to perform was immense, leading to burnout and fatigue. Maintenance crews worked tirelessly to keep the fleet in top condition, but the relentless pace took its toll. Safety inspections were thorough, but the underlying stress was palpable. At the corporate level, strategic planning sessions were focused on expansion and profitability. The board was determined to keep Azul at the forefront of the industry, no matter the challenges. Despite the internal struggles, Azul remained committed to its community. Charity events and outreach programs showcased the airline's dedication to giving back. For passengers, the experience was seamless. Smiling flight attendants and efficient service made every journey pleasant. Azul's commitment to customer satisfaction was evident in every interaction. Innovation was at the heart of Azul's operations. New aircraft and cutting-edge technology were regularly introduced, keeping the airline ahead of the curve. Milestones were celebrated with enthusiasm. Each achievement was a testament to the hard work and dedication of the entire Azul team. As passengers disembarked, they carried with them memories of a smooth and enjoyable flight. Azul's impact on the aviation industry was undeniable, but the journey was far from over. Looking ahead, Azul's vision for the future was clear. Continued growth, innovation, and a commitment to excellence would drive the airline forward. The challenges were significant, but so were the opportunities. Azul's story was one of ambition, success, and resilience. As the airline soared into the future, it carried with it the hopes and dreams of countless travelers. The sky was the limit. As Azul's planes soared higher, the airline's reputation seemed to be reaching new heights. Passengers enjoyed the comfort and reliability that Azul promised. The skies were clear and the future looked bright. But beneath this facade of success, a different kind of story began to emerge. It was a story of accidents, near misses, and alleged cover-ups. A pattern of negligence, some claimed. Maintenance shortcuts to save money. Pilots pressured to fly in dangerous conditions. A series of incidents sent shockwaves through the company. A near collision on the runway, an engine fire shortly after takeoff. Families of passengers started asking questions. Journalists began to dig, but Azul remained tight-lipped. Denials, legal threats, and carefully crafted PR statements became the norm. The truth, it seemed, was lost in a cloud of corporate spin. The first whispers of unease began with a minor incident that was quickly brushed under the rug. A small mechanical failure that, while not catastrophic, raised eyebrows among the more observant. Then came the near miss on the runway, a heart-stopping moment that could have ended in disaster. Pilots and crew members started to talk, sharing their concerns in hushed tones. They spoke of long hours, insufficient rest, and the relentless pressure to keep flights on schedule, no matter the cost. Passengers, too, began to notice. Delays became more frequent, and the once friendly service grew strained. The media caught wind of the growing discontent, and soon stories of Azul's troubles were making headlines. Investigative journalists uncovered documents suggesting that maintenance protocols were being ignored or rushed. Whistleblowers came forward, risking their careers to expose the truth. They described a culture where safety was compromised for the sake of profit. Families of those affected by the incidents demanded answers. They held vigils and press conferences, their voices filled with grief and anger. They wanted to know why their loved ones had been put at risk. Why had the airline, once a symbol of trust, allowed such lapses to occur? The pressure mounted, but Azul's response remained the same: deny, deflect, and defend. Legal teams were deployed to silence critics, and PR campaigns were launched to restore the company's image. Yet the questions persisted. How deep did the negligence go? Were these incidents isolated or part of a larger, more troubling pattern? The public's faith in Azul began to waver. The airline's once sterling reputation was tarnished, and the whispers of unease grew louder. In the end, the truth was still out of reach, obscured by a fog of corporate maneuvering. But for those who had been touched by the tragedies, the search for answers continued, driven by a hope that one day the full story would be revealed. The pressure mounted, public outcry grew louder, Azul's carefully constructed image began to crack. The media, once enamored by the company's success story, turned a critical eye. Investigative reports revealed a corporate culture where profits trumped safety. Former employees came forward with harrowing accounts, bullying, intimidation, and threats to silence dissent. The Brazilian government, initially hesitant to act against a national champion, faced increasing pressure. Investigations were launched, fines were levied, but for many it was too little, too late. The damage was done. Trust, once easily earned, was now a distant memory.